Hello and welcome to Van TV Media. If you're new here, don't forget to subscribe to the channel, like the video, and share it with your friends to get daily updates.
So my people, welcome back, guys. If you're new, please just consider subscribe to the channel and turn on the notification bell so that in case we do upload any story, you'll be the first one to view. Guys, there's a meeting where five African leaders went to America, and there was a discussion, and Donald Trump decided to embarrass the president of Liberia, Joseph Boakai, the president of where Liberia, Joseph Boakai, by asking him that where did he got, how did he know how to speak English? You see, lively. Donald Trump decided to embarrass the president of Liberia, the leader of Liberia. So, which shows that Africans has been taken by Donald Trump. Donald Trump has downgraded African people. Donald Trump have downgraded African leader, whereby Donald Trump is not sure of African speaking English that was spoke by that president of Liberia. Just listen to what Donald Trump said to the president of Liberia.
I want to thank you so much for this opportunity.
Well, thank you in such good English, such beautiful. Where did you learn to speak so beautifully? Where were you educated? Where?
Yes, sir.
In Liberia.
Yes, sir.
Well, that's very interesting. That's beautiful English.
Sure.
I have people at this table can't speak nearly as well,
Very
and
good, sir. Thank you.
they come from.
Guys, this is what Donald Trump decided to ask the president of Liberia. I think Donald Trump thought that this president learned in one of the school in America, but unfortunately the president told him that he learned in one of the school in Liberia. So you see on how Donald Trump is thinking on the African people, how is downgrading people here in Africa. And that shows that we African, we are supposed not to give first priority to American people. We are not supposed to depend on the foreign countries, on American, because you see the way Donald Trump is handling African leaders. You remember the other time when President of South Africa Ramaphosa went to America to discuss the issue on what happened there, whereby the white Afrikaners were taken to America and given a status of what, a refugee, after them complaining that in Africa black people were killing them, black people were taking land away from them, and black people were discriminating them. So Ramaphosa decided to go to America so that they can discuss on that matter. But you saw on how Donald Trump tried to embarrass him live on TV, how Donald Trump decided to play some of the clips and showing him some of the places in another country where people are being buried. You see, so this is how Donald Trump is trying to embarrass the African leaders. And see, just listen on how the president of Liberia has responded onto this after the embarrassment from Donald Trump.
Impatiently asked for speed up many times in the meeting. Yesterday's exchange with Trump shocked and angered me. I never thought I would be insulted
So, my
like
people,
this in an international setting. I understand his arrogance. He impatiently asked for speed up many times in the meeting, but he pretended to be surprised, even though he knew that English is
So, my people,
our official language. Discrimination and prejudice against our country is too great. Seems to have tacitly agreed that African countries should not have
So, my
language
people,
skills and that we should not have development. But he was disappointed. We have our own long history and culture. We receive education on our own land and master the official
So, my
language
people,
of English. This is normal, but Trump as a leader of a country deliberately repeated praise to me with a racially prejudiced attitude. The sarcastic tone and ignorant sense of
So my people,
superiority made me feel extremely disgusted. This is too arrogant. I believe that if Trump cannot learn to respect every country, he will sooner or later become
So my
an
people,
international laughing stock.
you've heard. He's talking, he's saying on how he felt, on how Donald Trump embarrassed him. But why didn't he? Because all they are a leader, guys. These people are a leader. Why didn't he ask him on that, on face to face? Why didn't he ask him? Why is he embarrassing him face to face? Why didn't he ask him that what Donald Trump thought about people from Liberia? All these things that is saying here is that on how Donald Trump was talking about him or about the Liberian people. This is the statement that he was supposed to tell Donald Trump eye to eye. Guys, this is why we usually appreciate, this is why we usually support Ibrahim Traore, on why he decided to depend on his own without depending on the other nations. And this is not only a president from Liberia, this is not only the president from South Africa who have been embarrassed, but also we've seen so many presidents, so many African presidents being embarrassed outside the nations. You remember was the burial of Queen Elizabeth. You saw the burial of Queen Elizabeth. African presidents, some of the African presidents, we saw William Samoei Ruto, we saw some of the African presidents who were the way they were handled in that burials. You saw very well how they were handled in that burials. You saw how the African leaders were handled in the burials of Pope, the Pope. After the Pope died, you saw how the African leaders were handled. So this is what African leaders are supposed to think of, and this is what African leaders are not supposed to think of, going to the thinking that they can be held by the other nations like US, Germany, like France, like what. All is just an embarrassment. Just drop your comment and tell us what do you think about this embarrassment that was given upon President of Liberia, Joseph Lumbai, President of Liberia, Joseph Boakai. And guys, let us meet in the next episode.
Hello and welcome to Van TV Media. If you're new here, don't forget to subscribe to the channel, like the video, and share it with your friends to get daily updates.